Great morning, Great Valley. I hope you're all having an amazing asynchronous Monday. Today we have 4 videos lined up for you guys. One about the recent tennis ATP Cup, one about Chinese New Year, and one about Oscar predictions. We're also starting a brand new monthly segment about Black History Month made by Sarah Lou. Today we're going to cover Marcia P. Johnson. Well, let's get started with some tennis.
2021 ATP Cup. The 2021 ATP Cup is a 12-country team competition with a base-level prize money of $7.5 million. A player can earn up to a maximum of 500 singles and 250 doubles FedEx ATP rankings points. The ATP Cup is staged in partnership with Tennis Australia. The 2021 ATP Cup will be played from February 2nd to February 6th and will take place in Melbourne Park alongside 2 ATP 250 events. Those 3 events will occupy Week 5 of the ATP calendar the week prior to the Australian Open. The 12 teams are divided into 4 groups of 3 for group stage round-robin play. The winners of each group emerge to contest the knockout stages, with the 4 remaining teams playing the semifinals. Each tie will be comprised of 2 singles matches and 1 doubles match. Every country that wins 2 matches will win the tie. Every country will be guaranteed to play 2 ties in the group stages. This year's teams are Serbia, Spain, Austria, Russia, Greece, Germany, Argentina, Italy, Japan, France, Canada, and Australia.
Welcome back, folks. I hope you enjoyed that great segment from Ravon about the tennis ATP Cup. It was really informative. And just as a quick update, it was declared on Saturday that Serbia was the winner of the ATP Finals. Well, anyway, next up, we have a quick segment from Sarah Lou about Chinese New Year. Let's get to it.
Hi there, I'm Animated Sarah, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Lunar New Year. So why exactly am I animated? Well, real life Sarah is a little bit too lazy to leave their pajamas to make another video, so you're gonna have to stick with this for now. I'm not gonna lie, Lunar New Year is by far one of my favorite holidays. I like it more than Christmas and Halloween and even more than regular New Year's. I mean, who doesn't love Lunar New Year? You get round envelopes, you get to eat food with your family, and it has an awesome mythology behind it. So this year, Lunar New Year happens to fall on February 12th of 2021, and it happens to be the Year of the Ox. And people who were born in the Year of the Ox are characterized as strong, reliable, fair, but also incredibly stubborn. Either ways, my family is Chinese, meaning that we celebrate Chinese New Year's in particular, and there's this awesome story behind the Chinese zodiac. Basically, before there was a zodiac, the Jade Emperor said that he wanted to create a zodiac with 12 animals to represent each year in the cycle. So he set up a race, and the first 12 animals to arrive at his place would be chosen as zodiac animals. Now, the cat and the rat were best friends at the time. They planned on riding the ox across the river together, knowing that the ox already knew how to cross. But here's where the story diverges. I've heard some people say that the rat tried to wake up the cat the day of the race, but the cat was far too lazy to rise from his slumber. In other versions, the rat purposefully leaves the cat to sleep, running off to the race without him. Either ways, when the rat and ox finally get to the river and cross it, the rat scurries forward, making him the winner of the race, and the ox was far too even-tempered to make a fuss. And that's why cats are notoriously unfond of rats, and I'm sure there's probably some other morals in there, but I am too tired and have too much homework to tell them. Either ways, that's all I have for you guys today. Stay safe, y'all.
Thanks so much, Sarah, for taking the time to make that amazing segment on Chinese New Year. I've never really thought about the origins of the holiday, but that's pretty cool. Well, anyway, next up, we have a segment about Oscar predictions. I hope you all enjoy.
Great morning, Great Valley. I hope you're having a good day today. In just a few months, on April 25th, 2021, the Oscars will go live, and just a few weeks before that, the nominees will be announced. Today I wanted to make a few predictions for the Oscars, and more specifically, the Best Picture nominees. Though this past year has been tough on many people, there have been a good amount of movies that have been able to be released. In this group of movies, I believe that these few are going to be the nominees. Soul, directed by Pete Docter and Kemp Powers. Midnight Sky, directed by George Clooney. Tenet, directed by Christopher Nolan. Promising Young Woman, directed by Emerald Fennell. Nomadland, directed by Chloe Zhao. The News of the World, directed by Paul Greengrass, and many more. These films have been highly rated by critics across the world, and I believe that they will be this year's nominees for the Oscars. Thank you for listening, and have a great day, Great Valley.
Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you found those Oscar predictions pretty interesting. I haven't personally seen Soul yet, but I'm thinking of watching it. Finally, today, we have a new segment about Black History Month from Sarah Lou. This week's segment is about Marcia P. Johnson. Let's get to it.
Hi guys, I'm Sarah, and February happens to be Black History Month, so I'll be talking about an important Black figure in history every week this month. Today I want to talk about Marsha P. Johnson. Born in August of 24th in 1945 in Elizabeth, New Jersey, Johnson was a gay rights activist and self-identified drag queen and trans woman. Marsha originally went by the drag name of Black Marsha before changing it to Marsha P. Johnson. She said that the P stood for pay it no mind, a common response that she gave whenever asked about her gender identity. Johnson was an incredibly prominent figure in the Stonewall Uprising of 1969 and a founding member of the Gay Liberation Front. In 1970, she co-founded the Street Trans Action Revolutionaries, or STAR, with fellow trans activist Sylvia Rivera, which provided housing and support for local LGBTQ+ and sex workers in the lower Manhattan area. Marsha also served as an AIDS activist with the grassroots political group ACT UP from 1987 to her death in 1992. Marsha P. Johnson was also known for her contributions to the art world in Manhattan, including her performances with local drag troupe Hot Peaches, and also her work with Andy Warhol in a series of photos titled Ladies and Gentlemen. Marsha was also dubbed Mayor of Christopher Street because of her welcoming presence in the area. But Marsha's life wasn't always glitter and glamour. It was filled with hardship. She and Sylvia Rivera weren't allowed at early pride parades because the Gay and Lesbian Committee thought that drag queens would make them look bad. The flowers that she wore in her hair were actually leftovers from the flower sorting tables that she slept under in the Manhattan Flower District, and she was often in altercations with the police. Yet she never stopped her advocacy for the LGBTQ community. Marsha P. Johnson was a loving drag mother and an extremely important figure for both the Black and LGBTQ community, and we can't ignore her contribution to gay rights in American society. Unfortunately, Marsha was murdered in the year of 1992 at the age of 46. The police originally ruled this as a suicide, but locals stated that the law enforcement weren't really interested in investigating Johnson's death because, as they said, she was a gay Black man. After transgender activist Mariah Lopez fought for the reopening of the case in 2012, they finally decided to look back into it. They changed the result of death from suicide to undetermined, and we still don't know who actually murdered her. Today, we can still honor the life and legacy of Marsha P. Johnson. You can donate to the Marsha P. Johnson Institute, which aims to defend the human rights of Black and transgender people. They're currently trying to expand their COVID-19 relief efforts, and at the end of the day, we need to understand that supporting Black lives means supporting all Black lives, including the lives of people like Marsha P. Johnson. Well, that's all I have for you guys today, and as always, I hope you guys stay safe, stay well, and stay informed. Bye!
Wow, thanks so much, Sarah, for producing that amazing segment on Marsha P. Johnson. I never realized there was such a prominent Black figure in the LGBTQ community. Well, anyway, that's all we have for today. Remember to stay safe and make it a great day in the Valley. Bye.